Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me see if I can get this going here. Boom. I'm not sure if this is working out for me today. How you doing? I'm Jim. Welcome to Pest Control for the People. We're getting ready to go here, and again, this software is not working properly. Oh man, I hate it when things don't work. Don't you hate it when things don't work? I'm gonna spend a minute and see if I can figure out why this isn't working. All right. First, let me see if I'm live. All right. Yeah, I'm live. Okay. So that's that. So I'm there, but how come? We're just checking this out, trying to figure out why this isn't working. All right. All changes successfully saved. All right. Hey, how you doing? Who's in there? Say hello. I'm gonna write hello in here again. All right. See, what I'm trying to do is the software I'm using, Be Live. I'm supposed to be able to put comments up there, and sometimes it's been working for me, and sometimes it's not. It's not working right now, and I put the stream key and I put the URL in, and really no reason why it's not working. So that's a bummer. That's a real bummer. But we're going to go on with the show. We're going to go on with the show. We're going to see what's going on, because obviously, if that's not working, well, then the carousel's not working, because we're also going live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And what this software is supposed to do is take my carousel on Amazon and put it on those platforms as well. And it's obviously it's not working. So anyway, I'm Jim. I'm a licensed pest control technician in the state of New York, and I do service calls, and I handle mouse calls. Right now are rampant. As soon as it gets cold at night, those first couple of cold nights, it triggers them to start stockpiling food. So they start expanding their range, and they find their way into your house. It's not so much the cold that they're out there all winter long under the snow. They don't care, but it's the lack of food that they're searching for food. They're going to come looking for food. Then they're going to find their way in. They chew things, and they're going to find their way in if there's a way in. And if there's not a way in, they're going to make a way in. Okay, your house is settling all the time, year after year. Things are cracking. There's rot that happens, and the next thing you know, you got mice. Okay, so some of the things that we do, you see some droppings under the sink or down in the basement, and you run out and you buy some snap traps, which I can't stand, or glue traps, which I hate even worse. What I'm going to tell you to do is a system. It's a baiting system, a long-term baiting system. You're going to get control of what's going on around your house, and then you'll have least likelihood to have mice in your house. Okay, so these are the Protector RTUs, the RTU mouse baiting stations, right? They're little black plastic stations, and you put these under your kitchen sink, in your attic, in your basement, key places, your utility closets. Okay, and they go in there, they're nibble. Mice are nibblers, so they're going to go in there and nibble the bait. And then we're going to talk about what bait to use, but right now we'll just say they're going to nibble on the bait, and it's going to take care of them, right? But they're already in the house at that point, right? When you're using these things, these black boxes, these RTUs, they're already in the house. Now let me open up a video. Okay, let's hold on a second, and then I can share the screen. Oh boy, it's a one-man show. And share the screen. Okay, so this is it right here. And I think I have to do this. All right, so there it is. And then I have to go over here. Oh, it's a lot of work to do. So these are the RTU baiting stations, okay? And there's a special key to open them up, and you put the bait inside, and only mouse can fit in there. Your dog, your cat can't get in there, okay? Very small little place, and you put the bait, and we're going to go over the bait in a little while, okay? Okay, and you're going to put these things around inside your house. But like I said, they're already in your house at this point, okay? What you're going to want to do eventually is you're going to want to get the next item in the Protector landscaping stations, okay? They're rock stations. They look like plastic rocks. Landscaping stations. You put them around the four sides of your house. We're going to stop sharing this. And I'm going to share the rock station one. Okay. And if I share it. Showing screen. Uh-oh, uh-oh. And you played. Okay. There's a lot of steps in this software. All right. So these are the landscaping stations here, and the plastic rocks, of course, key. You put the bait inside them. The mice go inside. They eat the bait and they die. And you get control of what's going on around the outside of your house. Now, you put as long as you're filling these things up. Okay, as long as you're filling these things up on a regular basis. I'm going to say monthly for now. Um, Hide that and hide that. Okay, so you're going to fill these up on a monthly basis, make sure they're filled. Okay, once the mice start establishing these bait stations as food sources, they're going to go there. All right, of course, they're going to die from eating the bait, but they leave a pheromone trail. Okay, now the pheromone trail is going to attract the other mice. The other mice are going to find that trail, follow it right to the bait station instead of your house. So you want to establish the bait stations as food sources instead of your house. So then they pick up the pheromone trails outside and they go right to the bait station. They don't go looking to get into your house. And as long as you keep that thing filled up, like I said, on a regular basis, you'll have a least likelihood opportunity for them to be in the house at any given time. All right. So that's the rock stations on the outside of the house and the triangle stations on the inside of the house. Okay. And here's the bait we're going to use. This is the contract blocks by Bell Laboratories. This is the reason we use this is there's an antidote for it. First of all, okay, dry dog food has vitamin K in it. Vitamin K is the antidote for this. It's a poison. It's an anticoagulant, causes them to bleed to death. Okay, but it's a slow-acting poison, so they don't realize what's killing them. It takes 3 to 5 days for this to work. They can nibble on it and eat enough in one feeding for them to die, but they don't die right away. And their natural instinct when they feel ill is they're going to search for water. So that's what, any animal when they feel ill, they're going to search for water. So they eat this bait, they start feeling ill, and they're going to leave your house. That's the theory. They're going to go outside, search for water, and die outside. So you would almost never have a dead smell in the house with this system. Okay, they come in, they nibble on the bait, feel ill, and they leave the house looking for water, and they go outside, just like the Pied Piper would lead them right out of the house. This is going to make them feel ill, and their instinct is to get water, and they're usually getting water outside your house, not in your house. Okay, so that's what you're doing with that, and that bait works really well. And as long as you're establishing those outside stations as food sources, and they keep going to those and putting the pheromone trails to those rock stations, then you'll almost never have a problem in the house. But then once you have them to the point where you don't have them in the house anymore, you're going to want to seal out the house. Okay, now this is the copper mesh. Okay, we use copper mesh because it doesn't rust. You're going to rip this up. It's easily to tear, and you're going to stuff this in all kinds of places around any openings. I got a video I can show you about where you would want to stuff it. Where is my seal out one? Here it is. All right. Do. Okay, showing stream. Okay, so now this is the corner of your house. This is the where the aluminum siding meets in the corner. So I'm up on a ladder. So this is a highway. They go right from the bottom and they run right up the side of your house. Okay, into your soffits. Now look at this. You can see where they've chewed through the soffit, all up in here. They've chewed around the soffit, and now they're up in your attic. Okay, it's a highway for them to get up into the attic. So down the bottom, you're going to stuff it with that copper mesh I was just talking about. Right down around here, you're going to stuff it, and any loose places around underneath here, right under here, you're going to stuff it, right? And any loose places over here, you're going to stuff some copper mesh, even some expandable foam. I'm going to show you some of that, and it's the next item in the thing is the expandable foam. I might as well highlight that right there. So you're going to go around your house. You're going to look for spaces that are easily accessible places, the corners, any corner. And look at this. There's supposed to be a channel there keeping it from, but there's no channel there. They can get right up in there. All right. And again, the corner goes right up in the corner. All right. That's a highway to get right up into your attic. Now here is where utilities go into your house, your air conditioner, your electric, whatever, your cable, whatever. Okay. Look at this, wide open. So you would stuff this with copper mesh or foam. Okay, stop. Now you're going to do this in the fall. You're going to do it in the spring, twice a year, because things are going to. Okay, because I think things are going to crack, split, move, freeze, all kinds of good stuff happens all the time. So there's always, again, you got to realize babies are having babies in 5 to 8 weeks. They can have babies. Okay, so your house is under pressure all the time. Okay, from rodents, from mice, from rats, from chipmunks, from squirrels, all of them. Right. So you're going to want to set up this little system with the bait on the outside, the bait on the inside, and the way the bait works is makes them feel ill, so they're going to go look for water. And the key to this is being on time and schedule and keeping everything filled up. You don't, the minute they go empty, minute those bait stations are empty, whether it takes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, the minute they go empty, they're going to forage further, and that's when they're going to start finding their way back into the house. But as long as those stations are filled up and they establish those with the pheromone trails as food sources, you're good to go. And you won't have anything to worry about. Stay vigilant, stay up on it. All right. That's it for me. I'm going to cut it, run through, get what you need, put it in your cart. It's that time of year. Mice are getting prevalent, and they're out there. They're looking for ways to get into your house. They're looking for food sources for the winter. And that's what happens. Okay. You have to be prepared. So we're going to, I'm going live at 7:30. Be back at 7:30 live on Amazon tonight. So, stop by then. Okay. All right. Yeah.